Don't be so spoiled. A single line that spans across 7 volumes of Zaregoto, from volumes 2's Triangulation to volume 8's Uprooted Radical 2, and it points us to a very thematic core of I's relationship with others, especially those in a romantic lens. When I read that line at the first time at the end of volume 2, I was confused. What's getting spoiled? Like, why would Tomo say the same exact thing to E as well? Is this something I just don't understand? Is this a cultural, gap? I had no idea. Then in Act 11 of Uprooted Radical, the same line appears in the middle of a chapter, and my first reaction is to open up volume 2 again and confirm that it is, in fact, the same exact line. Mikoko, Miiko, and Tomo are all linked to E with this one line because of the burden of love. With Mikoko, it is the difference between being forgiven and being saved. With Miiko, it is the difference between kindness and sweetness. With Tomo, there is no difference, as even a lie is a truth for her. E was cursed by Tomo, cursed to a point that anyone and everyone he meets gets compared to the gold standard that is the perfection of Tomo in E's idealized mind. Mikoko embodies the obsessiveness that Tomo has for her property, shown to its extreme in the future psychological. Ichan is only for her side, not anyone else's, just like Mikoko only wanted Ikkun to care for her and compliment her and remember her, not Etomo. Miiko embodies the distance that is placed between the reality of their feelings, that safe arm's length so that no one gets hurt by the facade of kindness. Inoji's confession to Miiko was painful because of the shrinking of their distance, and that's what caused both of them to get involved and hurt. And that's why Tomo and E's real conversation in Act 17 of Uprooted Radical ends the way it does, because while the physical distance was never a problem between them, the emotional distance became non-existent at the top of Tomo's apartment, where Tomo let go of the curse, where E could not die with her, where E realized that he could and would survive without her, that he was not replaceable, that she was.
Do you have someone like that though?
Dear Lord, how did you get in here?
Be real with your viewers at least. When was the last time you had a relationship? Damn, 7 years ago? And here you are preaching about love like you're some expert? I hate people like you more than anything.
This fortune teller ruining my videos as well. Why is she being so extra?
I am ruining your videos? They haven't even been lasting that long. Probably speaks to a lot of other things as well, don't you think? And reusing visuals for the Monogatari ripoff, it even makes me look productive compared to how lazy you've gotten.
You really have no reason to come in here. Aren't you dead or something?
Quick to anger, or maybe quick to forget. I know where your loyalties lie at least. Sorry, I was just joking.
Anyways, don't be so spoiled simply means stop relying on others. Hazel Never Sleeps uses another translation for the line, but it goes, grow the fuck up, which is pretty compatible with E in volume 8, since he does want to grow up for the sake of those who died for him, or because of him. Definitely check out her AMV on volume 2 if you haven't. That he is tired of hoping for things to stay the same, like always, because it's just delaying the inevitable. It's honestly similar to what Maki did. I can't believe I'm referencing her, but it's similar to what she did. It's just delaying the inevitable, so why not make it easier? No matter how much Mikoko wanted Ikkun to save her, that same intensity is how much E wanted to save Tomo, which is precisely why Tomo would also use the same line on E. If only he had just a little bit of hate left in him, there could be a possibility for a future. However, Tomo knew that E changed out of her control and not in the direction she wanted, so better keep that safe distance like Miiko does, so that energy can stay within reach but not too close to question or interfere or get involved. That's why her little jokes in Uprooted Radical that she wanted to use as foreshadowing actually backfired, because they've never had that real talk, so he interprets it in his own way, out of context with what Tomo's intentionality is. But yeah, love is messy and complicated and ever-changing. The dynamics fluctuate and make people act in incomprehensible ways, but we are just humans, so we learn to deal with it and handle it. Well, some of us anyways. Please check out this other Zaregoto video and give it some love so that the soothsayer doesn't keep interrupting me in future videos. If we have a connection, let's meet again.